Good morning, you guys. So today is Saturday, December 15th. It is actually my cousin Devin's birthday and my friend Jarrell's. So happy birthday, you guys. I woke up really early today. I got up at 3:40. I just woke up. My alarm was set for 4 like always, but I couldn't sleep. Like, I couldn't stay asleep. It was like time to get up. So I just got up. But with the little bit of extra time, I decided to record this video before I get on my spin bike. But I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about goals. So as you know, I am in my off season or improvement season. And so last year, if you've followed me, especially like my blog, I wrote a lot about how I was struggling with the off season, struggling with food and following the plan, and struggling with the way that I looked, and I felt really weak in the gym. I got weak. I competed at the US Open before I started prep this year, and my squat was down by like 30 pounds, even though I weighed pretty much the same. So it was bad. I think my bench was about the same. It might have been a little bit better this year, and my pull was worse. So I wanted to talk to you guys about goals and kind of like sticking to the plan and making sure that your goals are bigger than that cookie. But then also finding that balance of like allowing yourself to eat that cookie and enjoy yourself in the off season and still have your goals, stick to the plan, but then still have flexibility in the off season so you're not so rigid all the time to where you get burnt out and then it makes contest prep or like your diet that much harder. So there is a dichotomy. I'm reading The Dichotomy of Leadership by Jocko and Leif. So that is why I'm using that word. If my phone coloring looks a little weird, I think it's because I have like the nighttime thing on and it's still in my sleep mode, so it might be making me look like reddish or orange or something. But yeah, we'll get into that. So enjoy a little bit of my training and then I'll come back and talk to you. Hey, okay, so I changed my screen and so I don't look as like orange and red. And now you can see my Christmas tree. But okay, so goals. First, you have to figure out what you want to accomplish. So for me, I want to be on the Olympia stage. So that I want to be like top 5 in the world in bodybuilding. So that's a huge goal. And those other girls, like, they're working hard all the time. I've got to work hard all the time. And I have a lot of work to do because I'm a pro, but I'm at the bottom of the totem pole still. I've got a lot of growing to do. And this time, my off season, my improvement season, is the time to do that. And if I like what I've done in the past, I just gain all the weight really fast and get kind of fat or fluffy right away, then it hinders my progress of actually putting on lean tissue, because the body can only put on so much weight. As for people who are into like figure competing, like competitions or bodybuilding, and you just want to lose some weight or be healthy, like I feel like that's even a bigger goal than what mine is, because that's your life. And if you have kids or a family, like you've got to do it for them, so you're not just doing it for yourself. For me, yeah, I'm doing it for myself, but I'm also trying to set a good example and be a good role model for my clients and my family and my followers. Not that I have a ton, but I don't see it as just being for me either. But the goal of being healthier or losing weight so you can be healthier, I think, is way bigger than a goal of getting on a bodybuilding stage. That's huge. And so many people will like diet and be in a deficit and deprive themselves, or maybe none of that, just work really hard to be a little bit healthier and create new and better habits. They do that 10 months out of the year, and then as soon as the holidays come around, they throw it all away. And you just can't do that. Like, because then you literally have to start all over again come January. And you can't and you shouldn't have to do that. Like, sure, the holidays are the holidays. Sure, there's a lot more goodies and treats, and it's busy and stressful, and there's parties, so it makes it really hard. But your goal of living a happier and healthier life and a longer life and setting an example for your family and friends should be so much bigger than all of that. And if you're surrounded by the right people, then they should support you and your goals. So you just have to like really keep your goals in mind. And I know I've talked about this before. And you have to prepare. A lot of my clients are following the plan. They're losing weight. They're also getting stronger in the gym, but they're also enjoying themselves with their family. One meal is not going to kill you. So one healthy meal isn't going to make you lose all of the weight or be completely shredded or be the strongest human being in the world. But one bad meal also isn't going to kill you and mess up your whole entire week of good meals. So plan accordingly. If you know that you have a family party or an office party or something, or you want to have a date night, make that like your cheat meal and enjoy yourself. Don't eat like an asshole, but enjoy yourself. And then also, do not starve yourself on that day. I think I kind of talked about this for Thanksgiving. Still eat your meals throughout the day. Still drink your water. Actually drink a lot more water if you can that day, because you're going to be taking in a whole lot more sodium because of that one cheat meal. But definitely get in your protein, get in some vegetables. Don't let yourself go hungry, because then you're going to binge when you get to that one cheat meal. But yeah, I think that's it for now. We'll talk more about goals. But I gotta get on cardio now. So, yeah. So I turn my radio down. One, I'm in my brand new Subaru. I got a gray khaki Crosstrek 2019. It only had like 7 miles on it, brand new. I am so excited. Now I have a safe car for the winter. But anyways, I just finished my workouts. Today is still the 15th, my gym holiday potluck. So I always like to train on the days that I'm gonna have a cheat meal or a refeed. But anyways, that was just kind of like a side note, a couple side notes. I wanted to kind of go back to what I was talking about earlier, and it was goals. So right now my goal is to gain weight. And this is just part of the process of becoming my best for the stage. I can't diet down and get super lean if I don't build my calories up and if I don't build my body up. I know I've mentioned this before, but I heard this like kind of quote or saying on a podcast. You can't, what was it? You can't chisel a statue or something from a pebble. So kind of the same thing for the body. Like, I can't chisel out an amazing physique for the stage if I'm teeny tiny. I need to put on some size and then be able to like chisel from that. So I was training. My goal is to gain weight and to grow. And while I'm training, I'm like thinking about my potluck and thinking about eating like extra food and like cheating, even though it is in my plan and it's like I've planned for this. My mindset goes to wanting to like eat less food beforehand, which I talked about previously. You don't want to do that because then it's going to make you hungrier when it comes to the cheat meal, and you're going to eat more bad food versus just eating like the good food. Another thing, I was thinking about doing cardio. My workouts are going to start getting a little bit shorter because now I'm going to be training 5 days a week versus the 4. So I don't have to squeeze as much work in because I have an extra day. So my workouts are going to be a little bit shorter, and so I was like, oh man, I need to like make up for that time. So I'm going to do cardio, which will be okay because I'm going to be eating more. No. If you do more cardio, guess what? You're going to be hungrier. You're burning more calories. Your body will need more fuel. So that's not going to be good either. It'd be one thing if I was dieting, then yes, walking on the treadmill or like kind of going on at a light pace on the bike would be okay because that's my goal, is to lose some weight, get a little bit leaner, burn a few more extra calories. But right now it's not the case. Right now my goal is to grow. So you have to keep your goals in mind and be smart about it. Like, all of us, no matter how like new you are to it or if you've been doing it for like a million years, we all kind of have that mindset and like want to try to counteract or counterbalance. If we like eat bad, oh, I can skip a few meals and eat a little bit less. But then it just goes into a downward spiral of like deprive yourself, starve yourself, binge. Deprive yourself, starve yourself, binge. No, if you go off track or if you have a cheat meal, it's okay. Don't do extra cardio, don't eat less food. Just get right back on track. Plan accordingly. Even if something doesn't go according to plan, just get right back on track after. I'm all like hyped up now. But yeah. So I'm gonna go home and get cleaned up and start prepping I'm gonna make some vegan hot cocoa, or I guess just dairy-free hot cocoa for my potluck, and not vegan friendly bacon wrapped dates with goat cheese and dark chocolate in the middle. So delicious. And then I gotta eat my post-workout meal. So yes.